Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and in today's video we're going to be diving into the brand new Sugar Gnome Laboratory and giving you guys all of the information that you need to know. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive right in. Before officially diving in, if you don't already know, you have to have Cookie Castle level 7 in order to even unlock the laboratory, alright? So just keep that in mind. I did know a couple of people in the community have had this question of why it was not available for them, and that's going to be the reason why. It has to be Cookie Castle level 7 or above in order for you to unlock it. Alrighty, so now once you've officially unlocked the laboratory here, we're going to dive in and give you guys a breakdown on how exactly it works and what to expect, alright? The first thing up we've got is going to be the two individual categories. You've got the Kingdom category, and then you've got the Cookie category. Underneath each one of these categories, it will house a variety of different technologies for you to unlock, all right? Now, the technologies that are currently available are going to cater to your overall level on your laboratory, all right? So you can see our laboratory currently up here at the top is level 2. There are 3 individual laboratory levels. In the game, level 3 is not available, all right? I've seen this misconception throughout the various Cookie Run Kingdom discords that I am a part of. Everybody is asking about the level 3 of the laboratory and saying it's a bug or a glitch and stuff. It's not. It's just currently not available right now. They're only giving us a little bit of a sneak peek of what is to come, so just keep that in mind, all right? So level 2 is the max that you can go. And you can tell that because right off the bat, you can see that there is a coming soon option on the level 3 section, and they only give us the first one. So what I mean by that is if you look at level 2 here, you get the first one, right? And then you get the trees that, come behind that one. So the same thing here, we're only getting the first one. Same thing goes for the Kingdom section. If you scroll over, you can see that level 2 obviously is going to give us the Easy Good collection, which these additional tree. So now we have this one, but there's no additional tree because again, it's coming soon, all right? Not only that, if you go to level up your laboratory after you hit level 2, you will also get a coming soon feature there as well. So it's not a glitch, it's not a bug, it's just currently not available. All right, so the next thing up that I want to show you guys is going to be diving into the individual technologies and how the technologies actually work, all right? So we're going to head over here, we're going to click on the Sugar Gnome Craftsmanship and show you what exactly is going on. On the left-hand side, you can see what current level is for that technology. So we're currently at level 1. You can see what the max can be, which will be level 5, as you can see here, the 1/5. And then not only that, in the top center, written in black, you can see the description of what that technology is directly giving you after doing research. So you can see currently right now at the level it's at, it's going to be increasing the production speed by 1% on the overall gnome's constructions, all right? So whether that's upgrading a building, building a new building, things like that. So that's going to be what it's written in black. Now in green, you can see by leveling it up to level 2, it will show you what that percentage is going to increase to. So currently right now at level 1, it's only 1%. Once we level it up to level 2, it will then go to 3%. All right, in the center section here, you've got the overall requirements for that technology. So you can see we meet the requirements. The laboratory has to be level 1. If we go to one that is currently in gray, we can see what it requires. You can see that it requires laboratory level 2 down here, which again has a green check mark because ours is level 2, but we do not have the prerequisite technology unlocked. And what does that mean? That means that we have not pumped anything into the technologies directly before this one. All right, so if we were to come in here, level up the lumberjack one, for instance, it would then give us that second green check mark, which then would allow us to unlock the Easy Good collection. All right, so pretty self-explanatory when it comes to the technologies. Again, they only unlock at specific levels for your overall laboratory, and then you have to move from left to right in order to unlock the additional ones. All right, the next thing that I want to do is dive into sort of a guide, and in my personal opinion, especially as a free-to-play player, what is going to be more beneficial to you in the laboratory right off the bat. Alrighty, so for the first technology I think that is going to be definitely worth investing in is going to be none other than the Tastier Star jellies, right? You probably saw it already coming. It's going to basically give you additional experience per experience jelly, so then basically you have to use less experience jellies to upgrade your cookies, right? Really, really nice feature. I'm glad that they did add this into the game. However, one thing to keep in mind is I only recommend going to level 3 to start off with. Now, the reason being is because it's going to cost you a mega ton of resources. As you can see right here on screen, I'll put the list on here for all the resources and how many resources it costs or takes to do these upgrades. But nevertheless, as you can see here, it's going to cost you, like, those axes and those saws. Both of those really easy to do. Even the pickaxes are decently easy to do. However, once you get to level 3 on this one specifically, it's going to start costing you these Aurora pieces, and 8 of those to be exact. And then not only that, it's going to cost these shovels, all right? Both of these things really costly to do. Not only that, the production time also goes up to 6 hours, so it's going to take a considerable amount of time to get through these additional levels on this, technology to do the research, all right? So with that being the case, what I would recommend doing, leveling up the Star Jelly to level 3, then once you get it to level 3, I would recommend going to the Kingdom section and then actually pushing through and then unlocking the Smithy Faster production one, all right? Because everything in this laboratory costs Smithy items. Directly reducing the amount of time it takes to produce those Smithy items is only going to benefit you, all right? So with that being said, obviously, what the next thing I would recommend doing is pumping into the Sugar Gnome Craftsman. Then I would recommend upgrading the Lumberjack, because the Lumberjack is going to directly be needing that wood in the Smithy production. So I would do the Lumberjack option, and then once you do that, obviously you got to do the Easy Good collection to then unlock the Smithy one, and then I would go directly into the Smithy one, just because, again, like I said, it's going to allow you to make these Smithy items that are needed for all of the technologies in the laboratory just a lot faster, all right? So that's going to be the next one, and then what I would probably recommend doing is going back over here to the cookie section, and then upgrading the standard cookie mode mastery, all right? Now, the reason I would say the story mode mastery is really good is also because you're spending less experience jellies per stage in the story mode, right? Now, it's not a whole lot, so it's going to cost you 1 less stamina to run each node. However, it's really nice, especially for free-to-play players that, are limited on the amount of stamina that they can have. So with that being said, definitely good option to pump into after those two. And then dark mode, obviously the same thing. It's going to just, reduce the amount of stamina it costs for dark mode. If you're trying to grind out those specific shards, saving, the stamina each day would help, because then potentially one of those days you'll get an additional run based on the stamina that you have saved, all right? So again, really nice. And then from there, it's pretty much up to you. Obviously, this is just going to only benefit the HP for each of the classes in the game. The Kingdom section, I think, holds a lot more value. Not only do you get like the Easy Good collection option, but you also get to produce, a faster production time on all of these individual buildings. And then last but not least, from what they said, if it does stay like this, you will then produce faster production on the experience jellies that your cookie houses do, man. Yeah, exactly. I personally think that's going to be the better way to go, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that's going to be pretty much it for me. As far as tips go, if I was to give you guys any additional tips for the overall video, I think personally that I would recommend getting in here, even if you're not castle level 7 and have the laboratory unlocked, I would still get in here and start grinding out things like your axes, because you do need a ton of the different smithy resources. So I would grind out the axes, I would grind out the saws, I would grind out the shovels, the pickaxes, things like that, just because it's going to directly help you once you do get to castle level 7, unlock the laboratory. You'll already have the materials, and not only that, from playing the game, you'll already be able to auto complete those quests that it also requires. So that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, let me know down below in the comments if you have any additional questions. We've got a Discord link provided down below as well, over 1,000 players, so get in there. We would love to have you and see you over there. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time we drop a video, and I will see you guys in the next one.